PhD are based on All India GET score and through National Counseling process of CCMT. And MBA admission is through the Institute conducted admission process considering All India GET score. Since January 2015, we exist under the Act of the Parliament, and our institution, together with our other government-funded Indian Institute of Information Technologies, have been declared as an institution of national importance by the Government of India. Additionally, since last 1 year, the institute is also mentoring 89 students of IIIT Lucknow, which is an initiative under PPP model, Public-Private Partnership model. The institution has at present 109 sanctioned posts for faculty members and 85 non-teaching officers and staff. Among them, at present, we have 9 professors, 9 associate professors, 46 assistant professors, 4 deputy registrars, 4 assistant registrars, and other staff. All our regular faculty members have doctoral degrees as a minimum qualification from reputed institutions and in India and abroad. We follow 4-tier flexible faculty structure as mandated by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Research, development, and outreach activities. In spite of fewer in number, resulting in a comparatively heavier teaching load, our faculty members are doing exceedingly well in research and in conducting outreach activities. I was invited by the Microsoft Research India to join a select group of academicians in representing our country at the Global Faculty Summit consisting of delegates from 17 countries at Redmond, which was organized during July 13 to 16, 2016 by Microsoft Research. Renowned personalities in the various fields of information technology presented very exciting technologies being developed very recently in the area of high-performance computing, machine learning, and Internet of Things, which is about to make a second revolution in the information technology area in the coming years. At our institute, 2 GAN courses were successfully conducted. GAN means it's a global initiative of academic network by MHRD. During July-August 2016, by our former director, Professor Somnath Biswas, and Dr. Nishit Varnoi of EPFL University, Switzerland, in the area of theoretical computer science and machine learning, and Professor E.V.S. Tiwari and Professor Miganko Sood of MIT in the area of cognitive science. Professor Anupam Agrawal is executing a DST-funded Indo-UK BART project on distributing industrial optimization tasks to rural workers. Under this project, he organized an international workshop on improving supply chain efficiency through packing industry on June 16, 2016 in Glasgow, UK. One of our young faculty members, Dr. Rahul Gala, was successful in bringing project funding to the tune of rupees 39 lakhs under the Early Career Research Award by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, for project titled Mission Planning Using Sampling-Based Techniques. He visited Vancouver, Canada last July 2016 and presented a paper and co-chaired a session in the flagship IEEE Congress on Evolutionary Computing. Another young faculty, Dr. Rekha Verma, has received Young Scientist Scheme Award by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India for our project titled Silicon Nanowires, Professional Compact Models of Scale Thermoelectric Figures of Merit of Energy Harvesting, during which she is executing during 2015 to 2018. Dr. Shitanshu Bhattacharya has received Young Scientist Scheme Award by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India for the project titled Graphene Transistor of Different High-K Dielectrics as Performance Booster and Role of Self-Heating, a Physics-Based Theoretical Approach. Another young faculty, Dr. Somak Bhattacharya, has received Young Scientist Award in 2016 URSI Asia Pacific Radio Science Conference organized by the International Union of Radio Science during 21st to 25th August 2016 in Seoul, South Korea. He was also a finalist in the Best PhD Thesis Award in PhD Symposium in IEEE UPCon 2015, organized during last December 4 to 6 at our institute. Our placement record. IIIT Allahabad has excellent campus placement records, and the placement-wise, our institute's rank is consistently among top 5 of all the institutions in our country. I congratulate all my graduating students and Dr. Shishu Verma, Associate Professor of the Institute, who is the Training and Placement Officer. He is the Training and Placement Officer for last 6 consecutive years for their spectacular performance. And now, I present to you some facts from Dr. Verma's report. During 2015-16, the total number of students who got placed from the campus was whopping 362 out of total strength of 370. The number of students placed in the dream round companies, that means having CTC of rupees 5.5 lakhs per annum and above, was 310. And the number of students placed in the first round companies, that means the CTC below that, were only 52, and the overall minimum salary was 3.2 lakhs per annum and maximum salary of 27 lakhs per annum. Total number of companies that visited our company was 66. This year our placement session is on, and so far the total number of students placed is 123, out of which 112 have been placed in the dream round companies. And the process is on, and 11 have been placed in the other rounds, with an average salary package of 13.94 lakhs per annum. We put special emphasis on developing competitive coding skill among the students, where senior coder impart coding skill to the first year students outside the normal class hours under the paid TAC program. And the results are already visible. Last year, our team secured first position among all the Indian teams, including all IITs, and 57 positions worldwide. 57 positions worldwide at the prestigious ACM ICPC World Final at Phuket, Thailand. The team consists from Monmon Misra, Mitu Siva Reddy, and Aditya Sharma, guided by our faculty Dr. Sanjay Singh. Our students are continuously contributing towards the open source software by bragging accolades in leading ventures. We are proud of our alumni. Our alumnus, a BTech Information Technology student, late Harsha Suryanarayan, popularly known as Humble Fool, who graduated in 2006, was known to be the best coder India has ever produced. He was one of the first red coder from the country and continued to dominate until his last SRM, that means single round match at Top Coder. He was Top Coder Open World Finalist twice and Google Code Jam World Finalist once. He worked on to make DP his strongest area. For the non-programming people, DP means dynamic programming and is one of the toughest things to master in programming. He was a lone representative from India in Global Top Coder Forum for several years. He gave birth to 13 companies before he died, unfortunately, in a road accident in Bangalore. We have dedicated our first year programming laboratory in his name so that many more talented students can get inspiration from him. Pratyush Kumar of the first batch is now the Director of Business Strategy and Planning at Microsoft Corporation, Redmond, USA. Olankit Nishadis is the Vice President of 1MG. Obhib Sita Singh is the Vice President at JP Morgan Chase. Rohit B. Sits is the Vice President at CustomFinish.com. Our gold medalist alumni, Dr. Alok Parlikar, is now the speech scientist with CobaltSpeech.com. Dr. Abhimanyu Lad is engineering manager in the LinkedIn USA. Torun Gupta is the CEO of CarWorks.kg.com. And there are many such illustrious alumni this institute has produced. We need to make our best effort to make the alumni meet, a yearly event. Friends, let us start from this year itself. While we have achieved so many recognition over a short span of time, we need to acknowledge our future challenges as well. So far, our reputation is largely for producing world-class undergraduate IT specialists. However, in the long run, our reputation and ranking will largely depend on how successfully we are able to establish our research and product development brand in the frontier information technology areas. We need to choose some of the areas we already have expertise and national and international visibility, like robotics and artificial intelligence, wireless sensors, and machine learning. In addition, we'll have to encourage our young minds towards entrepreneurship. They need to be encouraged to build companies and create jobs rather than seeking jobs. I hope next time in the director's report, we should be able to include the number of companies IIITA has been able to incubate or nurture successfully. However, this is not an easy job. We need real smart faculty who has vision and understand the challenges in working with the students in this area. We also need to attract more and more young and bright faculty members. This is perhaps the most challenging task the Institute needs to face in the coming future, especially in the core area of information technology. We need to remember that if we fail in this front, we will never be able to succeed in other fronts. In this competitive world, to attract and retain good faculty, we need to be proactive and we need to think differently. We should be able to provide them with more compared to our competitors in terms of physical, mental, and infrastructural resources. For that, we should plan in terms of attaining financial self-sufficiency in the coming future and spend extra money from our extra earnings in this regard. I would like to mention that these steps, like rolling advertisement, which I took in 2014 and which my predecessor, Professor Biswas, continued, has already produced good results. We need to pursue this process more vigorously. Confluence of world-class infrastructure, real smart students, and high-quality faculty will create a new Sangam, and every student coming out of it will be a real gem, who will serve our nation and world towards economic prosperity and peace. We in our institution are very much conscious that a sizable number of students are coming from financially and educationally poor background, and they need adequate support for their studies here. For undergraduate SC and ST students, we have completely waived their fees. For others, the Institute is planning to introduce work study scheme. For various IT infrastructure, development and maintenance, secretarial jobs, we can engage our students for limited hours and pay them on a basis. This is a very successful model in many renowned universities across the globe. They can also help in the laboratory and tutorial classes. In this way, needy and brilliant students can earn while they are learning. This is a win-win situation both for the students and for the institute. On this auspicious occasion of the 11th Convocation, my heart goes out to our graduate students and their parents who sacrificed a lot for making this wonderful event to happen in the lives of their children. Dear students, we tried our best to provide you home away from home. Our love and affection will remain with you forever. This is also the time to bless you and give you advice one last time for your final journey towards the professional world. To become a developed nation, our country needs many, many professional leaders. Try to be a professional leader. Now, how to achieve good health? You need to give 1 hour daily for health. Practice yoga or do any kind of physical exercise regularly. IT professionals' job is hazardous, you know, because most of the time, your working time, your body sits idle in front of computers. Unless you take care, the body will take revenge after 40 years. Now, how to achieve success in life? I advise you to follow Swami Vivekananda's teaching, who said, take risk in your life. can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Now, how to achieve peace in life? This is the most important thing. Everybody is pursuing everything because of getting peace in life. My advice to you would be to always show your positive attitude and spirit in your working place and follow the teaching of the famous Sanskrit sloka. Vidva tadati vinaya, vinaya jati patrutvam, patrutva dhanamavati, dhana dharmo, tato shukham. It means, with getting more and more knowledge, be more and more humble. Because this humbleness will help you in making friends around you. This networking of friends will help you to accumulate wealth. And when this wealth you spend in pursuing spirituality, then and then only you can get peace in life.